Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked around your quiet home, and felt that pang of loneliness creeping in? Maybe the kids are grown and living their own lives, or perhaps you've lost a loved one, and the house feels emptier than it used to. It's a feeling many of us experience as we get older, but here's the thing. It doesn't have to define your days. In fact, there are simple, meaningful things you can do every single day to stay happy, connected, and fulfilled, even when you're spending more time on your own. That's what we're going to talk about today. This video is all about how to avoid loneliness and find joy in your daily life, no matter your age. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or beyond, these tips are designed to help you feel more connected, engaged, and content. We'll cover practical habits you can start today, from building routines that give your day structure to finding ways to connect with others, even if you're not leaving the house much. So let's dive in and explore how you can create a life that feels full and meaningful, even when you're spending more time alone. Let's start with the first habit. Create a morning routine that sets a positive tone for the day. How you start your morning often sets the tone for the rest of the day. If you wake up and immediately feel overwhelmed by the quiet or the lack of plans, it's easy to fall into a rut. But by creating a simple, enjoyable morning routine, you can give yourself something to look forward to and set a positive tone for the hours ahead. For example, maybe you start your day with a cup of coffee or tea while sitting by a window watching the birds or the sunrise. Or perhaps you spend a few minutes stretching or doing light exercises to wake up your body. Some people find joy in journaling or reading a few pages of an inspiring book. The key is to choose activities that feel good to you and help you start the day with a sense of purpose. It doesn't have to be complicated, just a few small rituals that make you feel grounded and ready to take on the day. Now let's talk about the second habit. Stay connected with loved ones, even from a distance. One of the hardest parts of getting older can be feeling disconnected from the people you care about. Maybe your family lives far away, or your friends aren't as available as they used to be. But staying connected doesn't have to mean seeing people in person all the time. Thanks to technology, there are so many ways to keep in touch, even if you're not tech-savvy. If you have a smartphone or a computer, consider learning how to use video calls. Platforms like Zoom or FaceTime make it easy to see your loved ones' faces and have real conversations, even if they're miles away. If technology feels intimidating, ask a family member or friend to help you get set up. They'll likely be thrilled to teach you. And if video calls aren't your thing, don't underestimate the power of a simple phone call or even a handwritten letter. Reaching out to someone, even just to say hello, can make a world of difference in how connected you feel. Another way to stay connected is by joining groups or clubs that align with your interests. Many communities have senior centers or local organizations that host events, classes, or social gatherings. Whether it's a book club, a gardening group, or a crafting class, these activities can help you meet new people and build friendships. And if getting out of the house is a challenge, there are plenty of online communities where you can connect with others who share your hobbies or passions. The key is to take that first step and put yourself out there. It's amazing how much joy and companionship can come from simply showing up. Now that we've covered the importance of a morning routine and staying connected, let's move on to the third habit. Find purpose in small, meaningful activities. One of the biggest challenges of aging can be feeling like you've lost your sense of purpose. Maybe you've retired from a long career, or your role as a parent or caregiver has changed. But purpose doesn't have to come from big, life-altering achievements. It can be found in the small, everyday moments that bring you joy and fulfillment. Think about the things that make you feel good, whether it's tending to your garden, cooking a meal, knitting, or even organizing your home. These activities might seem simple, but they can give you a sense of accomplishment and pride. If you're not sure where to start, consider volunteering your time or skills. Many organizations, from local libraries to animal shelters, are always looking for help, and giving back can be incredibly rewarding. Even something as small as baking cookies for a neighbor or writing a note of encouragement to a friend can make a big difference, not just for them, but for you, too. The important thing is to find activities that resonate with you and make you feel like you're contributing in some way. It's not about doing everything or being perfect. It's about finding little moments of joy and purpose that add up over time. And remember, it's okay to try new things and see what sticks. You might discover a new hobby or passion that brings you more happiness than you ever expected. Now that we've talked about creating a morning routine, staying connected, and finding purpose, let's move on to the next part, where we'll explore even more habits to help you stay happy and avoid loneliness. These next tips will focus on how to take care of your mental and emotional well-being so you can feel your best every day. Now that we've talked about starting your day with a positive routine, staying connected with loved ones, and finding purpose in small, meaningful activities, let's dive into a few more habits that can help you stay happy and avoid loneliness as you navigate life's later chapters. These next points are all about taking care of your mental and emotional well-being, because let's face it, life can feel heavy sometimes, especially when you're spending more time on your own. But the good news is, there are simple, practical ways to lighten that load and fill your days with more joy and peace. Let's begin with the fourth habit. Practice gratitude daily. It might sound like a small thing, but taking a few moments each day to focus on what you're grateful for can have a profound impact on your mood and outlook. When life feels quiet or lonely, it's easy to focus on what's missing or what's changed. But shifting your attention to the good things, no matter how small, can help you feel more content and grounded. Here's a simple way to start. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or life-changing. Maybe it's the smell of fresh coffee, a phone call from a friend, or the way the sunlight streams through your window. Over time, this practice can help you notice and appreciate the little joys that might otherwise go unnoticed. And if writing isn't your thing, you can simply take a moment to reflect on these things in your mind. The key is to make it a regular habit, so it becomes a natural part of your day. Another way to practice gratitude is by expressing it to others. When was the last time you told someone how much they mean to you? A simple thank you or I appreciate you can not only brighten someone else's day, but also strengthen your connection with them. Gratitude has a way of creating a ripple effect. It lifts your spirits and spreads positivity to those around you. Now, let's move on to the 5th habit. Take care of your body to support your mind. It's no secret that our physical health and mental health are deeply connected. When you feel good physically, it's easier to stay positive and engaged. And while you don't need to run a marathon or lift heavy weights, incorporating some gentle movement into your day can make a big difference. Walking is one of the simplest and most effective ways to stay active. Even a short stroll around your neighborhood or a local park can boost your mood, clear your mind, and give you a chance to enjoy the outdoors. If walking isn't an option, consider chair exercises, yoga, or Tai Chi, all of which are gentle on the joints and can be done at home. The goal isn't to push yourself too hard, but to find activities that feel good and keep your body moving. Eating well is another important part of taking care of your body. As we age, our nutritional needs change, and it's easy to fall into habits of eating the same things over and over. But fueling your body with a variety of healthy, nourishing foods can help you feel more energized and vibrant. If cooking feels like a chore, try simplifying your meals or preparing larger batches that you can enjoy throughout the week. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Sometimes just drinking enough water can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Finally, let's talk about the 6th habit. Embrace solitude as an opportunity for growth. This one might feel a little counterintuitive, especially when we're talking about avoiding loneliness. But there's a big difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Being alone can actually be a gift, a chance to slow down, reflect, and reconnect with yourself. Think about it. When was the last time you truly spent time with yourself, without distractions? Solitude can be a time to explore your thoughts, revisit old hobbies, or even discover new ones. Maybe you've always wanted to try painting, learn a new language, or write your life story. These are the kinds of activities that not only fill your time, but also enrich your inner world. If the idea of spending time alone feels daunting, start small. Set aside just 10 or 15 minutes a day to do something just for you, whether it's reading, meditating, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. Over time, you might find that these moments of solitude become something you look forward to, rather than something you dread. Now that we've covered gratitude, taking care of your body, and embracing solitude, let's move on to the final part of this video, where we'll explore a few more habits to help you stay happy and avoid loneliness. These last tips will focus on nurturing your spirit and finding joy in the everyday moments so you can live your best life, no matter your age. We've covered so much already, starting your day with a positive routine, staying connected with loved ones, finding purpose in small activities, practicing gratitude, taking care of your body, and even embracing solitude as an opportunity for growth. These habits are all about creating a life that feels full and meaningful, even when you're spending more time on your own. Now, let's wrap things up with a few more ideas to help you stay happy, engaged, and fulfilled as you navigate this chapter of your life. Let's begin with the 7th habit. Cultivate a sense of wonder and curiosity. One of the most beautiful things about life is that there's always something new to discover, no matter how old you are. Whether it's learning about a different culture, exploring a new hobby, or simply reading about a topic you've always been curious about, staying curious can keep your mind sharp and your spirit young. Think about the things that have always intrigued you, but maybe you never had the time to explore. Maybe it's astronomy, history, or even bird watching. Thanks to the internet, there's a wealth of information at your fingertips. You can watch documentaries, listen to podcasts, or take online courses, all from the comfort of your home. And if you're not tech-savvy, don't worry. Libraries often have books, DVDs, and even free classes that can help you dive into a new interest. Curiosity doesn't have to be about big, grand pursuits either. It can be as simple as trying a new recipe, visiting a local museum, or even taking a different route on your daily walk. The key is to stay open to new experiences and allow yourself to be surprised by the world around you. When you approach life with a sense of wonder, even the smallest moments can feel magical. Now, let's move on to the 8th habit. Give yourself permission to rest and recharge. As we get older, it's easy to feel like we need to fill every moment with activity to avoid feeling lonely or unproductive. But the truth is, rest is just as important as activity. In fact, it's essential for your overall well-being. If you're feeling tired or overwhelmed, it's okay to slow down and take a break. Listen to your body and give yourself permission to rest when you need it. This might mean taking a nap, spending an afternoon reading, or simply sitting quietly and enjoying the stillness. Rest isn't laziness. It's a way to recharge your energy so you can show up as your best self. And while we're on the topic of rest, let's talk about sleep. Getting enough quality sleep is crucial for your physical and mental health. If you're having trouble sleeping, try creating a calming bedtime routine. This might include turning off screens an hour before bed, drinking a cup of herbal tea, or doing some gentle stretches. A good night's sleep can make all the difference in how you feel the next day. Finally, let's talk about the 9th habit. Celebrate your life and legacy. You've lived a long, full life, and that's something to be proud of. Take time to reflect on your journey, the challenges you've overcome, the joys you've experienced, and the lessons you've learned. Celebrating your life isn't about dwelling on the past. It's about honoring who you are and the impact you've had on the world. One way to do this is by sharing your stories with others. Whether it's through writing, recording videos, or simply having conversations with loved ones, your experiences and wisdom are valuable. You might even consider creating a scrapbook or memory box filled with photos, mementos, and notes. These can be wonderful keepsakes for your family and a way to ensure your legacy lives on. Another way to celebrate your life is by setting small, meaningful goals for the future. These don't have to be big or ambitious. They could be as simple as planting a garden, learning a new skill, or reconnecting with an old friend. Having something to look forward to can give you a sense of purpose and keep you excited about what's ahead. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've covered. We started by talking about the importance of creating a morning routine and staying connected with loved ones. Then we explored how finding purpose in small activities, practicing gratitude, and taking care of your body can help you feel your best. We also discussed the value of embracing solitude, cultivating curiosity, giving yourself permission to rest, and celebrating your life and legacy. Remember, these habits aren't about doing everything all at once. It's about taking small, intentional steps to create a life that feels full and meaningful. Even just one or two of these habits can make a big difference in how you feel each day. If you found this video helpful, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What habits have helped you stay happy and avoid loneliness? Do you have any tips or stories to share? Your experiences might inspire someone else who's watching, so don't be shy. Let's create a community of support and encouragement. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Life is a journey, and it's never too late to make it a little brighter, a little fuller, and a little more joyful. Here's to living your best life at any age, because you deserve nothing less. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.